Hello and happy Thursday. My name is Michael Leeserman here with the Trial Guides Tip of the Day. The date is June 26, 2025, and our tip today comes from The Zen Lawyer, Winning with Mindfulness, a book that I wrote with Jay Rinson Weick. Practice describing what an observer could see or otherwise sense. Don't give conclusions. Let the jury form the conclusions themselves. Yeah, this is very powerful, and this is something that I learned from Joshua Carton, trial consultant extraordinaire, communications expert. He and Rinson and I teach the Zen Lawyer Workshop and Retreat. We're actually doing our 10th annual workshop this October. If you're interested in such things, check it out on thezenlawyer.com. And Joshua teaches this idea that's been very powerful in my practice, to tell the story to the jury without interspersing it with analysis and conclusions. You can give the moral judgment if you want, or the rules of the road before or after the story. I would say usually after, but depends on the case. Sometimes you want to really set up a framework or give a tutorial on what the rules of the road are. And at some point, I want to be able to just describe what the jurors would have sensed had they been there at the time, what they would have seen, heard, smelled, felt. So, what's an example of this? Let's take a truck crash. So there's a tractor trailer, a tanker truck is barreling down the highway. It's raining. The tanker is passing other vehicles in the fast lane. There's a yellow light ahead. The truck driver accelerates. Going through the intersection, as the light turns red, the tanker truck hits a pickup. Crash. All right, we got the jury engaged. What happens? Does the person live? Was it a gas tank or a milk tanker? Did it blow up? They're also forming judgments throughout. When you see the yellow, why did he accelerate? Was there enough space? Was it one of those where it would have been more dangerous to stop? Why was he speeding in the rain? Let the jury ask those questions, and then you can go back and answer them. That's much more effective. This is what Joshua teaches and what I very much believe in, than interspersing the conclusions. What would that sound like? That might sound like the truck driver is barreling down the highway. The speed limit's 55, and he was doing at least 65 miles per hour. Now, when it's raining out, there's a rule, and there's actually a federal regulation that says if the traction on the road is affected, that you shall slow your speed. So the federal regulations require you to slow down, but the truck driver is speeding. And so then as he approaches a yellow light, instead of slowing down, which would be the safe thing to do if he hadn't been speeding in the first place, he goes through the intersection and hits another car. And the person inside is now paralyzed. This truck driver was driving very unsafely. Can you win with the second one? Yeah. Is it all true? Absolutely. Is it the most artful way to engage the jury? I don't think so. It's me. It could come off as condescending. Maybe not, because I'm a lawyer, and if I'd say it in the right tone, I'm teaching them the law and the facts at the same time. But maybe that's the way to think of it, is to tell the facts and then apply the law. And with that, at least consider doing that, because it just allows for a more compelling story. It engages the listener, and it lets them start putting together conclusions if you tell the story the right way, are going to be much more firmly held convictions when the jurors come up with that themselves. And do your own focus groups. You can do informal or formal focus groups and test this out. Different ways, different sequencing. Do you even give those rules about slowing down when traction is affected before you tell the story? I've done it both ways, and it depends on how common sense the rules are. And the example I just gave, I think it's common sense enough. I'd give the rules afterwards. So it's like, that's bad enough. How about this? The federal regulations, that truck driver violated the federal regulations on top of common sense, and here's why. So something to think about, how we tell the story in an engaging and persuasive way. Let's pause and take a deep breath together. Just be grateful to be alive this Thursday. May the work that we do today help to reduce suffering in our lives and our clients' lives, and reduce suffering in the world. May the work that we do exemplify law at its finest, honorable and bringing good into the world. May we fiercely and compassionately champion our clients' causes. I'm going to ring a bell 3 times now. This can take you into a meditation practice, a prayer practice, or just let the sounds wash over you and pierce through you and remind you it's Thursday. Wake up, go out, do good things, and have fun while you're doing it.